Good morning, welcome along to today's 30-minute stretch session. What a fantastic setting for it, here at Bark Bay in the middle of New Zealand's Abel Tasman. Today's stretch session is going to focus on the lower body, but we are going to start with some upper body stretches. So we'll start by putting that arm across the front of the body, just pulling it in nice and tight, fingers pointing away. If you wish, you can turn the head over that shoulder. Some people feel they get more of a stretch. A couple of big deep breaths in this position here. The sun's just coming up. I know it's out of camera shot. Man, it's beautiful. Big deep breath in, exhale. Swap sides, over to the other side. There are a few sandflies here, unfortunately, so I might be doing what we call the Aussie haka to help minimise the influence of my blood transfusions by those sandflies. Get a big deep breaths in. Shake those arms out. Reaching up nice and high overhead. Drop behind the back of the head. Pull the elbow across. If you could reach behind and interlock the fingers, do so. Hold that stretch just. Big deep breath in. Exhale. And rotate across to the other side. Once find one side's more challenging than the other, just get my fingertips to interlock. And get nice and sandy because the sand is slightly damp. It is low tide. Where I am right now, I was underwater a few hours ago during high tide. Pull the fingertips down, put your back of your upper arm on your chest and just pull those fingers back. Yeah, good stretch through the forearms, almost trying to, but not. Hyperextending the elbow, feeling that stretch down the front of the forearm. Shake that side out, over to the other side. We're going to test my ability to balance very shortly as we move down into some of the lower leg stretches. Shake that out. I've got absolutely nothing to hold on to. 2 sticks I found, they've become my tripod. I plant my foot, definitively plant it, literally and figuratively. Opposite hand, opposite ankle. Standing up nice and tall. Getting that stretch down through the front of the quadricep. Problem with planting your foot, you can't hop for your balance. Very uneven here. Just continue that stretch for a few more seconds and then we'll swap over to the other side. And once again, burying my foot. A lot easier to do on a flat surface. Plyometric workout. Shake that leg out there. Now you can do this stretch lying on your side if your balance is worse than mine. We're going to go back to the original side. Can't even remember what side that was, but we're going to use the same hand. Same side in that good stretch down through front of the quadricep. Finally found my balance point. Hopefully you got a giggle at me jumping around. Shake that leg out, change to the other side. I'll stand in the same spot. Hopefully that is successful for me. Bring that knee in beside the other one. Just got a wicket coming up behind my tripod. And it's going to go and try and steal my shoes, I reckon. So if I run off camera and clap a couple of times, that's exactly what this wicket is doing. For those unfamiliar with what a wicker is, it's a native bird. It's a bit like a chicken, sometimes called a bush chicken. Shake that out. Let's move into a hamstring stretch. Just going to turn side on, 1 foot forward, slight bend in the rear knee, tilting forward from the hips. That natural bend in the curvature of the back. See some people have got up from the hut and wandering over this way on camping out on the sand spit. But it's absolutely magical. Here comes this wicker. Ease off there. Change over to the other side. And that bend in the rear leg, tilting forward from the hips, nice straight through the front leg there. Couple of sand flies as we go. Squash those ones and new ones land. Now, having tight hamstrings is reasonably common. So we are going to do this stretch twice. Ease off there. Change over to the other side. That wicket is keeping a close eye on me. I'm out in Bark Bay here on my daughter's school camp. I hear a few school kids now. They're making a bit of noise that travels through the whole valley. Stepping forward, changing over to the other side, and sitting down into it, feeling that stretch on the front leg, feeling it in the back of the hamstring. I don't know where that wicker's gone now. That noise you hear in the background, it's a wicker calling. Ease off there. Shake the leg out. This one's going to be a real test for me. Nothing to hold on to. Figure 4 stretch. We're going to put ankle on and just sit down into it. Tilting forward, keeping that lower back naturally aligned. Good stretch for the glutes. See the wicker now, it's crossing the creek, heading away, which is good. Ease off there. Change over to the other side. Ankle onto the knee and sink down into it. Oyster catchers squawking now. There's a nesting pair over on the sand spit. were spotted before. They're known to attack to get close to their nest, so I suspect they're giving one of the school kids a bit of a warning. Anyway, we are going to get down. Time for me to get Sandy. Lying flat, pushing up and stretching out through the abdominal region. Getting that really good stretch. A lot of people, particularly with lower back problems, really enjoy this stretch. The prone cobra stretch provides an element of compression for the lower back. Any movement over near that nest I mentioned. And ease off there. We're going to do another quad stretch. See how sandy I've got. Same hand, same ankle. Pushing forward from the hips. Getting that good stretch right down the front of the quads. Big deep breaths in. Aerate the lungs fully. As we exhale, extend the leg out, swap over to the other side. Forward through the front of the hips, get that stretch down through the quadriceps. And ease off there, shake that leg out, come up to a seated position. Let's just flatten out the mat a little bit. Flattest, but it will do. Stretch the legs out, have it extending out. And a good stretch through the adductors, out towards our toes. Big deep breath in. As we exhale, just try and go a few millimeters further. And we're trying to tilt forward, not round our back. Each exhale, just trying to get that a little bit further. Sounds like a boat possibly coming in behind me. And ease off there. Staying seated, bring the heels into touch. Butterfly stretch. Grasping hold of your ankles, just drop your elbows into your knee and just push down on those. Sounds like that boat's just going straight past the bay. A lot of water taxis do drop-offs in here. It's not uncommon to see 4 or 5 water taxis at a time, especially mid-afternoon. Number of pickups or drop-off of caches. People will pay to walk the track, but get their packs and all their food and equipment transported along, so they just need to worry about walking with a day pack. Right, coming up to kneeling. Low lunge, tilt forward from the hips, push that front knee forward, up nice and tall with your posture. Big deep breath in. Another popular activity here in the Able Tasman is sea kayaking. So instead of walking from bay to bay, from hut to hut, from campsite to campsite, you'll paddle. And look at that, why would you not want to? Feeling that stretch down the front of the quads, just as that knee gets pushed forward. Ease off there, changing over to the other side. Once again, big deep breath in, drive that knee forward, feeling the stretch down the front of the thigh. No, it seems right, that's not a part of the stretch, that's just getting those annoying little insects. Ease off there. We're going to come back up to standing. And we're just going to roll forward from the hips, just bending. Remember, we're rolling down, extending down, just letting the upper body hang. Big deep breath in. As we exhale, just let the neck, get the knees straight. So as you exhale, just feel a little bit more weight through the upper body. Fingertips getting closer to the toes. Big stretch all the way up through, maybe up into the lower back. One more big deep breath in. Exhale. And as we breathe in, exhale, slowly come up. Stretch out through the front of the body. That is the end of our stretching here in Able Tasman. Now I'm just going to show you a bit of the scenery from my viewpoint here. My homemade tripod. There's a tripod behind me, I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's the view for the rest of the inlet or the estuary. The native bush I had behind me, just my view as I was doing the stretches, and then the rest of the bay. Look at that, can't beat it. Anyway, 2 thumbs up, can only give you 1 because the other hand's holding the camera, but thanks for joining me for the stretches today. Have a fantastic day.